Shalom, brothers and sisters. So by now you've probably heard the rumors swirling all over the world after Ramaphosa came back from his Charlie Boy invite to the UK that he's set to resign his duties as president and step down. So let's just drill into this. I'll give you a couple of facts to give you a better broad sense of what's actually going on and then give you my thoughts on the situation. So what is South Africa's Pala Pala farm scandal all about? I'm going to really summarize this for you. There's a lot more to it. You can Google into it. There's a lot of information. President Ramaphosa is at the center of an international scandal involving the theft of $4 million from his game farm. On June the 1st, 2022, Arthur Fraser, the former head of the South African State Security Agency, the country's spy agency, walked into a police station in Johannesburg and filed a criminal complaint against President Cyril Ramaphosa. Fraser accused Ramaphosa of kidnapping, bribery, money laundering, and concealing a crime in relation to the alleged theft of $4 million from his Pala Pala farm. In a 12-page sworn statement accompanied with photographs, documents, and closed-circuit CCTV footage alleging the theft taking place. Shortly after the allegations surfaced, Ramaphosa issued a statement confirming a robbery on his farm, saying proceeds from the sale of game were stolen, but denying any wrongdoing or criminal conduct and saying it was only $480,000. Fraser claims that the housekeeper and the alleged perpetrators were later paid nearly $10,000 each for their silence. The housekeeper was allegedly also reinstated but assigned to a different job on the farm. So a lot of dirty, underhanded things going on in the whole situation just on the top of it. An investigation has been ongoing, which has led to where we are now. After the president made a U-turn last night on his announcement to apply his mind, all eyes will be on today's special ANC National Executive Committee meeting. This comes after a scathing report by an independent panel found that Ramaphosa had seriously violated the constitution by covering up the robbery at his Pala Pala game farm. Now, if it was a normal robbery, why would you cover it up? The report states that the president has a case to answer about why he failed to report the theft, why he did not disclose paid work as a member of cabinet, and Ramaphosa finds himself in a quagmire, resign or face impeachment. Several legal analysts believe Ramaphosa can have the report reviewed, and this might tilt some of the recommendations in his favor, which is why he's holding back on the resignation. He's trying to see if he can fight this charge. The damage is done and cannot be undone. This has really affected the image of the country. The ANC will not recover if its president is accused of wrongdoing. The public feels let down by him in every single way. The big question on everyone's lips is who the ANC replaces as its leader. Ramaphosa's possible resignation would set the stage for a high-stakes ANC National Elective Conference. I think the ANC has run out of good leaders because most of them have been affected by allegations of corruption. Pretty much all of them. Dr. Ntsikelelo Breakfast, senior lecturer and political analyst at Nelson Mandela University. So how bad is the corruption in our country, you might ask? There is a theft of gold worth 163 trillion rand, which has been recorded since 1966 to 2021. The amount lost plus that is 41 quadrillion, 380 trillion, 513 billion, 104 million rand. Okay? I'm not even going to read that twice. You can't wrap your mind around the amount of theft and corruption taking place here on a daily, hourly, all the time basis. Once Ramaphosa's resigned, Parliament would have to reconvene. Then the ANC caucus would have to nominate Mabuza as state president in the National Assembly. Okay? He would have to be voted in. Given the ANC majority in Parliament, that would be smooth. Not a problem for them to pull off. Then Mabuza would have to be sworn in by Chief Justice Raymond Zondo. Now, Mabuza, like most people, not immune to scandalous allegations. as a David Mabuza corruption controversy in 2012, 14 million rand disappeared in his house. Yeah, this is the guy they'd replace him with. David's corruption cases have been captured by international media, including the New York Times, and he has labeled D.D. Mabuza as one of the most dangerous politicians in South Africa, and there have been some persistent claims he was involved in the murder of Jimmy Mushlala. These claims come from none other than Dabede's former butler, who is currently living under police protection. He's also working extremely hard on South African ties with China. So how messed up is my country, really? Completely captured by darkness. But we pray and we persist and we shine the light in our lamps and push back against the darkness until the Lord lifts us out of here. So I hope this sheds some light on what's going on. He hasn't resigned. I don't see him resigning anytime soon because they hold on to power for as long as they can. And if he does pull off, you have now heard exactly who his most probable replacement will be. And even if it's not David Mabuza, it will be someone just as bad, if not worse. So, God bless. Keep watching. All of them are corrupt. The leadership are bought by the beast system.